Hello students, welcome back to my channel Commerce Institute, your flight to success. And yes, today we are going to discuss about the last part of this chapter, that is the first chapter, Secretary, 11th Commerce Secretarial Practice, and that is distinction. Comparative study of different types of secretary. Students, you can see on the screen, यहाँ पे हम एक नहीं, दो नहीं, तीन नहीं, पांच टाइप्स ऑफ सेक्रेटरी को डिस्टिंग्विश करने वाले हैं, एंड दैट टू ऑल टुगेदर. एंड दिस इज अ वेरी good you can say a view of understanding the concept very clearly with the help of highlighted head points also. ठीक है. So before going ahead, children, those who are new to my channel, kindly like, subscribe and share so that others enjoy studying, because that's how it goes, children. आप जितना एंजॉय करके पढ़ोगे उतना आपको बहुत अच्छे से समझेगा, एंड यू विल लव टू स्टडी द वेरी नेक्स्ट टाइम. ठीक है. ऑन दैट गुड नोट, चिल्ड्रन, लेट्स बिगिन. एज यू कैन सी ऑन द स्क्रीन, स्टूडेंट्स, हम यहाँ पे डिस्टिंक्शन करने वाले हैं बिटवीन पर्सनल सेक्रेटरी. ऑब्वियसली फर्स्ट तो नंबर है, सीरियल नंबर. सेकेंड, पॉइंट्स ऑफ डिफरेंस. ऑन व्हाट बेसिस वी आर गोइंग टू डू द डिस्टिंक्शन. किन किन का डिस्टिंक्शन करने वाले हैं? डेफिनेटली पर्सनल सेक्रेटरी, सेक्रेटरी ऑफ नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, सेक्रेटरी ऑफ cooperative society, secretary of joint stock company, secretary of government department. Now before you ask me this question, children, I would like to tell you कि आपको पांच distinction definitely नहीं पूछा जाएगा. They will definitely ask you distinguish between the following. It may be between personal secretary or secretary of non-profit non-profit organization, personal secretary or secretary of cooperative society, secretary of cooperative society or secretary of joint stock company, secretary of joint stock company with secretary of government, any two. So it can be any ways, okay, any matches they may ask, but don't worry, they may not ask you all five. ठीक है. So without delaying much, children, let's get started. So the first point of difference, what we are going to study is meaning. स्टूडेंट्स, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड, और हमने डिस्कशन भी की हुई है व्हेन वी वर अंडरस्टैंडिंग पर्सनल सेक्रेटरी और सेक्रेटरी ऑफ नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, और बहुत सारे हमने बहुत डिटेलिंग में उनका मीनिंग, क्वालिफिकेशन, अपॉइंटमेंट, बहुत सारा पढ़ाता है ना. सो नाउ वी विल ऑल्सो calmly understand each one of them very clearly so that it will help us to remember. ठीक है. In case of meaning, personal secretary, obviously personal secretary is an individual appointed by professionals or busy persons to assist them in their work. सही है ना. पर्सनल सेक्रेटरी इसीलिए तो लेते हैं क्योंकि प्रोफेशनल्स जो है या बिजी पर्सन्स जो है उनको अपने काम में मदद की जरूरत होती है, तो सेक्रेटरी उनको असिस्ट करते हैं उनके काम में. ठीक है. Secretary of non-profit organization. See, the word non-profit organization is definitely, ये किया जाता है, प्रॉफिट को मेन मोटिव नहीं रखा जाता. सो बेसिकली सेक्रेटरी ऑफ नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज अ पर्सन अपॉइंटेड टू लुक आफ्टर द वर्किंग एंड कंडक्ट स्पेसिफाइड एक्टिविटीज ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. इनका मेन मुद्दा होता है, सेक्रेटरी को इसीलिए अपॉइंट करते हैं, यू कैन से बिकॉज उनको अपने जो एक्टिविटीज है, अपनी जो वर्किंग है, उनको अच्छे से कंडक्ट करना होता है अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में. सो दैट्स फॉर नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. Third one is secretary of a cooperative society. Definitely secretary of a cooperative society is one such member from the managing committee. मतलब जो भी मैनेजमेंट कमिटी में मेंबर्स होते हैं उनमें से एक बंदा, एक इंसान सेक्रेटरी होता है, एंड he is appointed to look after the working of the society. As simple as that. Okay. Because he is a secretary of a cooperative society, so he has to look after the society. That's the reason why he is appointed. Then comes the main important one, joint stock company. Definitely he is appointed by business organization to ensure legal compliance. जो भी कंपनी के लीगल मैटर्स है, जो भी उनकी जो काम चलते रहते हैं, तो पूरा ऑफिस को, पूरे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को हैंडल करता है सेक्रेटरी ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द ओनर और मैनेजमेंट, आप बोल सकते हो. बट मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम इट इज ऑल अबाउट द वर्क what a secretary does, and we are aware now कि secretary का काम क्या है. हमने features, functions सब कुछ देखा हुआ है. तो लीगली कॉम्प्लायंस करने के लिए सेक्रेटरी ऑफ अ जॉइंट स्टॉक कंपनी को अपॉइंट किया जाता है. ठीक है. Secretary of Government Department obviously is an officer to work under the guidance of ministers or departments. See, government जब हम बात करते तो ये होता है completely related to the ministers or those departments which come under the ministry. Then the second point of difference is purpose. Definitely पर्सनल सेक्रेटरी का पर्पज यही होगा कि असिस्ट करो बिजी इंडिविजुअल्स को इन देयर डे टू डे वर्क, एज सिंपल एज दैट. नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन असिस्ट इन प्रोमोटिंग द एक्टिविटीज ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. जो भी एक्टिविटीज होते हैं कंपनीज में उनको प्रमोट करने के लिए, इट कैन बी एनी एक्टिविटी. ओके, सो मेन मुद्दा इज नॉट टू मेक प्रॉफिट्स बट to assist and make promote the activities of the organization, which will bring good name obviously to the organization and it will be helpful also. Third is about cooperative society to assist in safeguarding the common interest of the members. Definitely यहाँ पर एक cooperative society की बात हो रही है और यहाँ पर एक member of the managing committee itself is a secretary. तो वो क्या करता है, उनका जो इंटरेस्ट है, कॉमन इंटरेस्ट है, उसको सेफगार्ड करता है मेंबर्स का. डेफिनेटली in case of joint stock company, yes, to assist the board of directors in taking decisions and executive function. This is very very important. यहाँ पे सेक्रेटरी को इसीलिए चुना जाता है क्योंकि वो बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स को असिस्ट करे इम्पॉर्टेंट डिसीजंस लेने में और उनका बहुत सारा योगदान रहता है इन एग्जीक्यूटिव फंक्शंस, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव फंक्शंस, क्लरिकल वर्क्स, फाइनेंशियल वर्क एंड लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. ठीक है. देन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट. डेफिनेटली गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट की जो सेक्रेटरी होती है, the purpose is to assist in carrying out administrative work under the control. Now here I was talking about joint stock company, administrative of the organization of the company, right? But यहाँ पे it is the administrative work under the control of the ministers. तो government कंपनी जब हम बोलते हैं तो सेक्रेटरी का बहुत ज़्यादा योगदान डेफिनेटली होता है बिकॉज दे डायरेक्टली कम अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ द मिनिस्टर्स ऑफ द रेस्पेक्टिव डिपार्टमेंट्स एंड दे आर हेल्ड लाइबल. सो द पर्पज इज टू कैरी आउट ऑल देयर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव वर्क. जो भी है सारा कुछ सेक्रेटरी ही देखता है. ठीक है. थर्ड, अपॉइंटमेंट. अपॉइंटेड बाय बिजी पर्सन्स, एज आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू. पर्सनल सेक्रेटरी जैसे डॉक्टर्स, लॉयर्स, actors, political leaders, businessmen, these are all professionals and busy people who appoint personal secretary. Non-profit organization secretary is appointed by managing committee of the association. They had the association and they are appointed by the managing committee which has been formed. ठीक है. In case of cooperative society, definitely appointed by the managing committee of the cooperative society because यहाँ जो secretary होता है वो managing committee का एक हिस्सा ही होता है. ठीक है. Joint stock company secretary is appointed by definitely board of directors of the company with very clarity. Government company definitely appointed by the state or the central government. So appointments are done on a very clear basis and that's what we can see. Now let us go to the legal status. Personal secretary, there is no legal status. Okay, it's not they are not legally liable for under any act or something like that because any busy professional can hire anybody who will act as a secretary. There is no legal status as such, nor they are giving an examination or something if they are going for a personal, I want to say professional people basically. In case of non-profit organization, again there is no legal status here either. Third, cooperative society, yes, सेक्रेटरी हैज अ लीगल स्टेटस एज पर द कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज एक्ट. उनको ये एक्ट लागू होता है और इसी एक्ट के अंतर्गत उनको वो लीगल स्टेटस दिया जाता है. ठीक है. जॉइंट स्टॉक कंपनी, डेफिनेटली सेक्रेटरी possesses a legal status as per the Companies Act 2013. In case of government department, the secretary is appointed by the government and has a huge legal status because directly they are related to the ministers and state central government, है ना. Let us go to the fifth point, qualification. Yes, in case of personal secretary there is no prescribed qualification for appointment. जो मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया है, प्रोफेशनल्स जिनको भी हायर करते ही ऐसा कोई मैंडेटरी नहीं है कि उनको कोई एग्जाम क्लियर करके आना है. बेसिक नॉलेज इज इनफ विच वी हैव ऑलरेडी अंडरस्टूड व्हेन वी वर एक्सप्लेनिंग इन डिटेल. ठीक है. In case of non-profit organization, there is no prescribed qualification for this type of secretary again. Correct. In case of cooperative society, there is no prescribed qualification because आउट ऑफ द मैनेजिंग कमिटी ही एक मेंबर सेक्रेटरी बनता है, इवन दो दे फॉलो द कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज एक्ट, लेकिन यहाँ पर कोई क्वालिफिकेशन मैंडेटरी नहीं है. लेकिन जॉइंट स्टॉक कंपनी, यस चिल्ड्रन, the secretary must be the member of ICSI, and we have gone into details of explanation. बाकी detail explanation के लिए kindly go to the playlist of 11th Commerce Children. You will get all the explanations there easily available. ठीक है. In case of government department, yes, the secretary must be an IAS, that is Indian Administrative Services, who will guide the ministers, the people who are into the political background or in the different departments of the government where their work is highly required. ठीक है. सिक्स्थ है हमारा पोजीशन. In case of personal secretary, the secretary is personal assistant of the employer. She has to do whatever has been allotted to her under the guidance of the professionals. ठीक है. In case of non-profit organization, usually a member of managing committee, obviously, because it is an organization जहाँ पर committee होती है, तो usually the position of the secretary is a member of a managing committee. Cooperative society, definitely the secretary is a member of the society and voted to become a secretary. They have a voting process जहाँ पर उनको elect या select, you can say, किया जाता है. Basically elect किया जाता है because it's a voting system. In case of joint stock company, the position of the company secretary is of the members of the KMP, that is key managerial personnel. That means a very top level position where she is responsible for everything after the management. She acts on behalf of the management, you can say, because there are a whole lot of responsibilities on her or him. In case of government department, the secretary is the administrative head as per the department or ministry. जो भी department उनको दी गई है या ministry दी गई है, they are the administrative head and they have to use their brain from all ways so that they do their job perfectly. So the position is highly recommendable, top position you can say, because they are directly related to the departments or ministry. ठीक है. 7th point है powers. In case of personal secretary, powers are stated by the employer professionals. जो भी busy people है, जो भी powers उनको allocate करते हैं, वही powers secretary को मिलता है. In case of non-profit organization, has limited powers for conducting the activities of the organization. Now this secretary is only focusing on promoting or conducting the activities of the organization, so the powers are limited. In case of cooperative society, has the power as Cooperative Societies Act, because they are liable to the Cooperative Societies Act. They have the powers as per the act as well. ठीक है. In case of joint stock company, they have statutory, mandatory, required and managerial powers as per the Companies Act. Definitely they have lots of powers, and that to statutory and the managerial powers. All the employees working under them, under their guidance, they are having very important role with the management in decision making and so on. So definitely they have a lot of powers. In case of government department, again they are also highly recommendable. They have highest, you can say, statutory powers as per the ministry or department. यहाँ पर directly they are related, as I have already told you in each and every explanation, कि वो directly related होते हैं ministry और department से, state और central government. So definitely उनका जो power है बहुत high, ज़्यादा power है, that is statutory power you can say. Last but not the least, children, duties की जहाँ तक बात आती है, in case of personal secretary, the duties are according to the work of the employer. जो भी for example डॉक्टर के जो भी duties होते हैं वो employer तय करता है कि secretary को क्या करना चाहिए. So basically duties जो भी उनको मिलेगा, secretary को जो भी काम मिलेगा, वो as per the employer ही होगा. In case of non-profit organization, the rights and duties are governed by the managing committee of the association. ये हमने पहले वाले maybe 4th point में already पढ़ा है. The rights and duties are governed by definitely the managing committee only of the association. जो भी उनके rights और duties होते हैं वो managing committee तय करती है और look out करती है, govern करती है, वही secretary को करना पड़ता है. ठीक है. In case of cooperative societies, yes, the rights and duties are laid in the Cooperative Societies Act. ठीक है. जो भी एक्ट के द्वारा प्रिस्क्राइब किया गया है वही सेक्रेटरी को फॉलो करना है। जो भी राइट्स है, जो भी ड्यूटीज है, उनको नीटली, सिस्टमेटिकली, कंपल्सरीली फॉलो करना ही है। सो दैट्स देयर राइट्स एंड ड्यूटीज। In case of joint stock company, yes, it is mentioned in the Companies Act and is one of the key compliance officers. Definitely जब हम कोई सेक्रेटरी ऑफ अ जॉइंट स्टॉक कंपनी की बात करते हैं तो कंपनी के एक्ट के द्वारा जो भी उनकी ड्यूटीज है, रोल है, वो उनको करना पड़ता है, क्योंकि दे आर वन ऑफ द की कॉम्प्लायंस ऑफिसर्स, क्योंकि वो ही है जो सारे रूल्स, लॉज, एक्ट्स कॉम्प्लायंस करते, अग्री करते, फॉलो करते एंड मेक अदर्स ऑल्सो टू फॉलो। ठीक है। In case of government company, yes, looks after the work of his concerned departments and ministry. हर सेक्रेटरी, आई मीन टू से हर डिपार्टमेंट के सेक्रेटरीज होते हैं जो दे आर फॉलोइंग अंडर वट एवर डिपार्टमेंट और वट एवर मिनिस्ट्री, दे हैव टू follow the rules, I mean to say duties and work whatever has been given by them. ठीक है। So I hope students that this distinction between was really very sort of easy going and will help you to understand the different distinctions in a easy and a simple manner. I hope the concept is very very clear now. कोई भी distinction आ जाए एग्जाम में, I think you are perfectly in the position to put across, because I have highlighted the points also and it will help you to get maximum points, marks. ठीक है। So on that note children, that's it in this video. Next video definitely exercise लेकर आएंगे, वो solve करेंगे, and after that we'll start with chapter number 2. So on that good note children, if the distinction is really understandable, clear, kindly like, subscribe and share, so that will help others also to achieve the success. On that beautiful note children, thank you so much. That's it in this video. I'll be back with more videos very soon. Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you.